What's cracking, y'all? Welcome back to Replicant EDC, and today we're doing our first impressions on the Knafs Lander 2 and this beautiful green micarta scales, this beautiful gray S35 blade. Now this has a like an access lock that would come on Benchmade. I think they're calling this the clutch lock, I believe. And we'll get to that in just 1 minute. First off, I want to say that I absolutely love these micarta scales. This is the type of micarta that I really enjoy. It's a rougher texture on the micarta, and I really enjoy this texture. This is the micarta that I absolutely love, and I wish more companies would use this rough textured micarta. I'm not really a big fan of like the really smooth micarta, like the kind that you find like on Pena Customs, that really smooth micarta that he uses. I would much rather have this rough, textured, grippy micarta. So I absolutely love these scales on this knife. The reason I picked up this knife is the design. It just it really spoke to me. I really love the design on this knife, and also the colorway, everything, all the hardware, everything is in gray, like a gray tone. The pocket clip is gray, the blade is in a gray finish, and then with the green micarta scales, I just really love the colorway, really love the design. So it really spoke to me, so I had to try this one out. Also, I was watching some reviews on it before I bought it, and everybody has really good things to say about this knife. The pocket clip is awesome as well. It has those recessed screws on it. The pocket clip is recessed into the scales, so you get a really nice pocket clip, smooth in and out of the pocket. And I also love that you don't feel the pocket clip in hand whenever you're grabbing hold of the knife. You don't feel that pocket clip at all. The ergos, I absolutely love the ergos on this knife. It's really it has that nice curve to it, so it fits really comfortable in hand. The blade comes really sharp out of box. It's a S35 blade, and the price point, there's I would say it's a budget knife. It's $130 for this knife, and I think it's well worth the price of admission on this knife here. Now the only thing, the only gripe I had for it right out of the box is I wish that the detent, like to open it, is a little soft for my liking. I wish that it was a little bit stiffer, but on this clutch lock, access lock, they actually have a way to strengthen the detent. So that's what we're gonna attempt to do right now. So I'm hoping that let me get a drink. So I'm hoping that all I have to do is take both scales off, both micarta scales off, and I'm hoping I can access the Omega spring without actually taking apart the whole interior of the knife. So we shall see. I believe all I need is a T8 for the pivot and T8 for the body screws, and I believe it's a T6 for the pocket screws. Let me I actually now that I got these drivers out, I need to buy another one of these Griffin. I think this is a Griffin Scout bit driver. I really love this one. I need to buy another one of these because this one is a cheap CRKT. There's a cheap CRKT bit driver, and like within the week that I got this bit driver, the magnet inside of it actually fell out, so I had to super glue the magnet back in there, and ever since then it doesn't really hold the like the bits don't like click in, and then it's a pain to get them out. For some reason they I don't know, it was never the same after I super glued the magnet in there. So it's a pain in the rear end to get the bits out. So I need to buy another one of the Griffin Scout ones. I also use this little Weeha, I think they call it like a Chubb driver. I really like this one too. So let me get the T. I think this is a T10. Get the T8. So hopefully this will be a quick little disassembly here. Hopefully we don't run into any problems. So my goal is to tighten up the detent on this clutch lock. That should be it for the top, yeah. Alright, so the top, yeah, and we can access the Omega spring with just taking off the micarta scale, so that's good. We don't have to disassemble the whole like inside liners. Let me go ahead and take this side off. So that was nothing too difficult, not too bad, just taking off those micarta scales. So if you'll notice, I don't know if you guys can see that, but where this Omega spring is at, it has 5 little holes. So the hole that's furthest away would be like the lightest detent, and then the hole that is closer to the pivot would be the stronger detent. So from factory it's coming in the 3rd hole. So it has, yeah, 5 holes, so it's in the 3rd hole right now. So we're going to, I don't know if I should grab like some needle nose or if I can do this with my hand. I actually don't have a needle nose plier out here, do I? Alright, we're gonna try to do it with just my hand or with the driver. Try to take that, pop that mega spring out. We popped it out. Now with the driver, I'm going to just try to push it over into the first hole. I got it into the 2nd hole. Can I push this with anything else? I'm just trying to be careful not to like scrape the blade or scrape anything else. All I need to do is push this into the first hole. Probably might be able to do it with my finger. Yeah, it's easier to push it with my finger. It was sliding on the bit there. All right, so we got that one to the first hole, and we're gonna do this side. So I'll take the Omega spring out with the driver, and then I'll push it over with my finger into the first hole. Oh yeah. Alright. We got it into the first hole on both sides. So now we're gonna reassemble. Reassemble this real quick and we'll check it out. So that wasn't too difficult. And I like that the pivot is actually captured, so it's really easy to take both screws out because the pivot is actually captured. So it's awesome. Awesome. This is an easy knife to take apart in maintenance. If I can get these pocket clip screws in, we'd be in business here. Alright. And we got the other side of the pivot screw. Check blade centering. It's a little off to this side. Alright, so here we go. First flick with the Omega spring on the tightest setting. Here we go. Hopefully I like it. Alright. It's better than what it was. It was really light. See, that's what I enjoy, is being able to like power up and build some tension before flicking it out. So yeah, it's definitely better than what it was, because before it was way too light. I like being able to build up some tension before it flicks out. So first impressions on this Lander 2, I'm really enjoying this knife. The design really speaks to me. The colorway is awesome on it. Just love the design. Really comfortable in hand. The pocket clip is really smooth in and out of the pocket. As you guys saw, it was really easy disassembly. I mean, I didn't take it all the way apart, but to access the Omega springs, it was really a simple process. Just taking off the micarta scales on it. So first impressions on this $130 Knafs Lander 2. I'm really digging this. And like I said, to begin with, these micarta scales, absolutely love them. I love this grippy texture that it has. I love the scales on it. So I believe this is going to be a keeper for me in the collection. I mean, at $130, it's a no-brainer. So, alright y'all, that's my first impressions on the Knafs Lander 2. I'm loving it. Alright, peace out y'all.